and welcome to Emma's ESL English. Yesterday was really long, so today I wanted to just do a little quick one about apostrophes. Apostrophes are tough. Hi. They're really actually not that tough. The problem is remembering the rules around apostrophes, and I would say that most native speakers hate apostrophes with a passion, because we were taught them at school at an age when there was way more important things to know about than apostrophes. So we use apostrophes quite a lot in English. We use it when we're putting two words together. For example, we and are becomes we're. We use an apostrophe because we're taking out some of the letters, and the apostrophe is showing us that we've removed some of the letters. So that's a really common use for apostrophes. But what I want to talk about today is when we're using apostrophes with an S. So in a possessive situation, something that I have, and when I'm using the apostrophe for that. So there are very specific rules for when we do that. They can be a little confusing. Remember, you can head over to the blog and they will be written down. That would be easier. Okay, so first things first, if you have something that is usually a 1 and now it's a 3, we can just stick an S on the end. Easy peasy. No apostrophe necessary. 1 pencil, 3 pencils. No apostrophes required in that situation. The apostrophe appears when that pencil belongs to a person. When I'm writing something down, maybe I'm writing a story and I'm trying to tell the reader that that pencil belongs to Maeve, then I write Maeve apostrophe S pencil, Maeve's pencil. I have 1 pencil, it's nobody's pencil. 2 pencils, nobody's pencils with an S, but no apostrophe. Maeve has 1 pencil, it's Maeve's pencil. Maeve with an apostrophe and an S and then pencil. If Maeve has more than 1 pencil, then it's Maeve's pencils, Maeve with an apostrophe S, pencils with no apostrophe and an S. Remember, I'll write this down in the blog. However, this gets a little bit tricky if we have a name that ends with an S or a plural noun to start with, something that's generally plural. So, for example, let's see, we've got some English names that end with an S. Haven't we? We do. Let's go with Harry Potter. Sirius, that's the only one I can think of right now. So if Sirius was at school and his teacher was talking about his pencils, Sirius's pencils, that's a mouthful. So we can write that 2 ways. We can either say Sirius and put an apostrophe after the S on his name. That's enough to tell us that we mean his pencils. Or we can put Sirius with an apostrophe and then another S after it. Either way, the pronunciation is Sirius's. So by adding an S, a possessive, to a name that already ends with an S, we add an extra sound. Sirius, Sirius's. But remember, there are also certain things that tend to come with more than 1. A few weeks ago, I was talking with a student about something she'd read in a book, and I think it was antiques fairs. The antiques is usually plural. There's usually more than 1. If I have an antiques dealer, that's the person who's selling the antiques, they're not selling 1 antique. They have a shop full of them, right? So it's gonna be an S on the end of antiques. If I want to say that those antiques belong to a person, a store that belongs to George. So George is the owner of the antique store. In this case, it would be George's, as in George with an apostrophe S, George's antiques store. The S on the antiques does not have an apostrophe. When you go to school, there's usually a place where the teachers hang out. We can call that the teacher's lounge. That lounge belongs to the teachers, but also there is more than 1 teacher that's going to go into that lounge. So in that case, there are more than 1 teacher, so it's teachers with an S, and it belongs to the teacher, so it's teachers with an S and apostrophe after the S. If you have a situation where there is only ever one teacher in that place, then we could say that's the English teacher's room. In that case, the English teacher, apostrophe S, English teacher's room. So that room belongs to the English teacher. In the first one, it was the teacher's lounge. It belongs to the teachers, but there are many teachers, S and then apostrophe. Or the English teacher's room is one room for one teacher, but it belongs to that teacher, so it's apostrophe S. Okay, I'm going to get out of here before this gets any more confusing. Go to the blog. It's all written down. I think this is the kind of thing that might be easier written down. Okay, if you have any questions, and I wouldn't be surprised if you do, if you have any questions, you can email me at emmaseslenglish@gmail.com or head over to the blog. Please head over to the blog. This is going to be way simpler. If you can listen to this and look at it at the same time, it's going to make more sense. So you can head over to the blog at www.emmaseslenglish.com. Thanks so much for tuning in. Let me know if you have any particular thing you'd like me to talk about next time. And feel free to share this with your friends if you find it useful. See you soon. Have a great weekend. Bye.